Hello friends, once again this is Calvin's. Today it's my pleasure to present to you another second version of school inventory management system which I developed some time back in Excel VBA. So to start off, let's log in. So here's the file, the program, it is opening up. So okay, this is now the login window where you're supposed to put in your credentials, the username and password. So let me put a username and the password. Okay, you can either show or hide the password if you like. So let's log in. Login successful. So this is the dashboard. This is the system dashboard. So here you're able to see that we have different sections. We have inventory data entry, where we are going to enter the data pertaining to these different categories of inventory. So we have in a school we may have furniture, stationery implements, ICT tools, laboratory, games, utilities, uh, automobile or automotive or vehicles, donations. So those are the different categories of inventory we may have in a school. So that is one of the section. Then there's also another section here. You're able to see that we have reports. Here we are generating reports on those different categories. After data entries, you may want to view. You may want to view the spending on a certain stationery, on a certain inventory. So you may want to view such kind of reports. The system is able to generate various kinds of reports that you may want or you may need. So down here you also able to see that we have some kind of summary. We have summaries on spendings on those different categories of inventories. Furniture, you can see here, stationery, they implement ICT, so up to uh, automobile purchases. And then we also have gross spending on all the inventory categories. So you're able to see that we can have a glimpse of the spendings on those different categories of inventories. So then we have the settings here where you are able to make certain settings. Then here we have exit of from the system. Then here all about the system. So let me take you through them one by one. So we start off by looking at the furniture, the first inventory category, the furniture. So when you click that, this is able to open. So you're able to see this window here. So here you will be entering the data on the purchases made on furniture. So you just put in the description, maybe it's a table. Then who are going to use that table or who are going to use those tables? And these are teachers' tables. We are buying them the year 2022. Then how many are they? They are 15. Then unit cost 2,500. Then now you are able to save that. So once that is saved, we are sure that data is very, very safe in the database. So that's how you'll be entering those data pertaining to purchases on furniture. So you're able to see that already we have some data here. So when we navigate through the list, you're able to see that the details also appear up here. So again, we have the number of entries or the number of items in terms of furniture that you put in the database furniture. So again, you are able to do any updates. Maybe you've entered wrong number of items or the unit cost was not very right. So you may want to change that. You may want to change that or you may want to update. So you just come and click updates. So you just put, for example, the roll number 3. So maybe you want to update this one here or the roll number 1, whichever item you want to update, or the roll number 5. So just put that one there, then you search. So when you search, you'll be able to see the details here. So let's say you want to change this one to 20 instead of 5. So you just change that like that, or any other thing. You can change any other detail here. Then you click update. So once you click update, then that particular detail will be updated. So that's how you'll be able to do that one. Then you can also clear the fields for in readiness to enter another detail. So let us exit that. So that is how you'll be doing it across. So stationery here, when you go to stationery, then you are able to see that we have two things happening here. We can enter the data on the item purchased over stationery. You know, stationery, we have a list of items here under stationery. So there is a book, photocopying paper, toner, chalk, counter book, tape, display books, eraser, laminator, ruler, staple pin, whiteboard pen, and so on. There are quite a number of items under stationery. So the system is really capturing almost all of them. In fact, in a typical school, you'll find them here. So you just put in what you have bought. We have bought photocopy paper, and we are going to use them the office. So the year of purchase 2022. Okay, the year of purchase 2022. Then we have quantity here. Quantity, let's say we have bought 15 rims. Then the unit cost maybe 600 Kenya shillings. Then we save that data. So again, when that one is saved, we are sure that detail is saved. So these are already data which is in the system, but you're able to enter as per your acquisition. So again, you can update. You may want to update, for example, the chalk detail. For example, this one 8 here. Maybe we bought instead of 15, or instead of 150, let's say 80, 80 the unit cost. Then you actually don't save, you click update button to update the issuance. Okay, you don't have to click save, you click update because already it's within the data. So you update that. So when you click update, you're sure that has already been changed. So just like that. So we can clear this, and we can also exit that form. So that's how you'll be dealing with stationery. But now stationery, you are able to see also that we have issuance of stationery. Sometimes because these things we buy them, then after buying them, they need to be used by different people, especially the teachers and even students. So when you have excess books, we are sure it's going to be used by students and teachers. Chalk, teachers, toner, office, cartridge, office, stapler, and so on. So their uses, they have to be dispensed. They have to be given to certain people for use. So that's what we are doing here. So when you issue stationery, you issue uh, to a certain person. So here is the form where you are issuing. So let's say the year 2022, term is term 1, month we have maybe it's maybe we can put April, week 1, item issued. So we are issuing chalk, quantity to issued to. So here you'll have a list of staff members, of staff members who will be there. So you can only select from that list. But when the one you want to issue to is not appearing in this list, then you have to add the staff member. So just come here, and then you type the name here. Maybe the name is Collins Peter. So the gender is male. Then you submit. So that teacher, because he was not in the list, now we are sure he will be in that particular list. So these are teachers we have added in the system. So you can add according to your school. So you can update anything here. Uh, uh, okay. So let us exit that form. So we are sure Collins now part of this list. So when you check, you'll find Collins Peter here. So just have that one. Then issued by the person doing the issuance should also be in the list here. So let's say, but if it's not within the list, because it's the same list, you can still add him or her. So let's say Celestine M, the one issuing, then we submit this data. So this, we have done issuance of the stationery chalk, so you can simply submit that. So that has already been submitted. That's already been submitted. But again, you can also, these are issuance already. These are all issuance data, but you can update any by just putting in, you simply put in the roll number of the one you want to update, the issuance roll number, like this one, for example. Then you search first, then you can update anything here. So that's how you'll be dealing with that one. Okay, so let us exit that form. So that is on stationery. When you put some stationery, you put the data here. When you want to issue, you go here. Okay, so let us exit. So that's how you'll be dealing with here. Then there's implements. Under implements those things like farm tools and so on, garden tools, machineries, even cutlery. So that one, the system has grouped them that manner. So when you bought something like uh, machineries, so lawnmower, for example, then the year you are buying it in the year 2022, quantity 1, unit cost 50,000, then you simply save that one. So that will go under implements. So that has saved successfully. Again, you are able to see that we have the details there. You can search there, then you can update that particular item. So the same applies to ICT. You can enter the detail. You are able to edit, and there is this list for already entered data. So again, the concept is just the same. When you go to laboratory, the same thing. You can enter the apparatus, maybe both some thing like uh, conical flask, for example, conical flask. Then it's under chemistry. The year 2022 units, you bought 100 pieces. The unit cost, we have 50 shillings. Then you save that data. So remember, it will depend on the category under which that particular item is falling. So if it's chemical, just put chemical. If equipment, you will put equipment. If material, just put material. Then the description, then the subject under which that is done. Then you simply save that data. So after saving, you're sure it's within the database. Then again, you're able to see that down here we have the list of items that we already put into the database. Then here you can simply put in the roll number, then you simply update. So that's how you're doing that on a laboratory. Then games, the same. So games also you do the same thing, the same thing. So other games, the categories here, you have football, rugby, quite a number of games sections. So you are able to put in the data there, the year, the quantity, the unit cost, then you save. You can also search for an update. Okay, then you simply update. So that's how you'll be doing that one. Games. Then the same applies to utilities. You are able to up here you can see we have the number of items already within the system, and when you check down here, you are able to see we have 8 items up here. So categories, we have water, electricity, and internet. Those are the utilities find in typical schools. So the description, maybe you are buying some pipes, water pipes, water pipes. So water pipes that can be underwater. Then the year 2022 quantity you bought 9. Then the unit cost they were costing 3,000 per piece. Then you save that. So look at down here. those lists are already here. You can see we have quite a number of items already to the system. So roll number for the one you want to update, if there is a mistake somewhere, you are able to do that one. Okay, so that's how you'll be entering data on the utilities. On vehicles now, a little bit different now. So automobile, this one is now general. Under automobiles, so this system will classify things like vehicles. Okay, we have even tuk-tuk. We have such kind of things. We have a number of automobile that we can put under this. Motorcycles, all those will appear here. Engine boat, etc. They will appear here. So you can see we have got the system which is being affected. So remember, here we have automobile maintenance cost. So whenever you are going to do some maintenance services for a vehicle, for example, a bus or a motorcycle, then those kind of data on maintenance are supposed to be put here. So let's say, for example, you want to do on exhaust system service nature. So service nature, we can say we have bought the exhaust. We have bought an exhaust pipe. We have bought one. So the registration number for that vehicle, is 615U, 615U, 615U. Then the year we are buying that is 2022. Then we have just bought one. Then the unit cost for that one is 6,000. Then the service cost, whoever will be doing that service of installing the exhaust system or the exhaust pipe, we has taken 1,500. So this one is under maintenance, and we have put in all the data pertaining to that maintenance service that we have done. We have bought that. The vehicle is that one, and all in here that we have put in there. Then you save. So that one will actually go under maintenance data. It will go under maintenance data, that particular database. Then you can also do another, for example, under you can even say engine system, which is affected. So what are we going to do? We are buying engine oil. We are servicing the engine and we are changing the oil. So registration number of that vehicle is that one. The year is 2022, and then the quantity now we can say one, because we have only bought one engine oil. Then the unit cost maybe 1,000. The service cost maybe 400. Okay, so those are kind of services that we'll be doing. Those are the kind of maintenance that we'll be doing, and certain maintenance you'll find that we need to buy some items. Some also we need to simply do some particular services. So all that you'll enter here, all that you enter here, then you save. So again, here, because now we need to have a list of the automobile, the registration number of that particular automobile affected should be in this particular list. So because you need that particular registration number here, you will always add whenever the institution acquires a new automobile, for example, a new bus or a new car or a new tuk-tuk or anything new automobile, you will come here and add the automobile that has been acquired. You add the registration number, the category. So for example, we have bought vehicle KCD 345L, for example. we have bought that vehicle. So category, we can say is a van. We have bought a van, a van costing, for example, 870,000. Then the color of the van is actually, we can say, blue. Okay. The year of purchase, we have bought it just 2022. Then you save that one. So when you do that one already, this registration number will be available. Okay, and this particular data on purchase of an automobile will go to the automobile purchases section or database. So then we need to submit that one. Okay, that is already submitted. So when you then you can see up down here we have got various data on new purchases or purchases of vehicles or automobiles. So we can exit the form. So now when you look at this registration number section here, you will be able to find that we have that vehicle already. So you find it here. It's the one here. Okay. So you have it. So when the registration number is missing and the vehicle is there, you need to add the automobile here, and then it will be available. Then you can always update up, any maintenance cost data here. So you can update anything here. Okay. So that's how you'll be dealing with that particular area. Then there's also donation. Under donations, things like the certain things which are given by a certain group of people or group of individuals like politicians or organizations like churches. They will always donate some things or some items to school. Those are the kind of things that you'll be entering here. We don't just ignore them because they are part of the inventory. So if, for example, a financial institution has given, donated something like, uh, for example, what can we put? Okay, we can put something like signpost, signpost, sorry, signpost. And how many? Okay, which year? 2022. So they have donated two signposts. So received by the list of teachers and list of staff members will be available here because you've added them into the system. So received by, for example, that person there. So you can always save that one. It's a donation. We'll go to donation. Database. So you can also update if something went wrong, you didn't enter something well, you want to change something, you simply update from that end. Then that's how you'll be dealing with the donation. So that's how we will be entering inventory data uh, into this particular system. So now that you have the data into your system, there will be generation of reports, different kinds of reports, different kinds of reports. So let's say we want to generate some reports. Maybe they're required somewhere on furniture. So you just simply come to the furniture, then okay, the furniture. Then you'll see this small window. So this is where you'll be selecting which kind of report you want to generate on furniture. So you may want to generate a report on a locker, or a report on chair, or a report on table, and see how you've been spending on that particular furniture item. So let's say we want to see a report on a locker. We see how the school or the institution has spent on the locker for all those years. Okay, so you just select that and you're able to see this report here. There's a very good report here, very nice. The school XYZ High School, code, PO Box, that. And then when you zoom, you will be able to see that actually we have a very good report here for a locker. So you can see, we have bought locker in 2018, 20 of them, 2021, 100 of them. These are the users. And then the item is locker, okay, under furniture. And then this is the total cost of each uh, each order. For example, this one here in 2018, we ordered 20 and we paid this one per piece. So this is the total cost of that one. Then the grand or the gross spending for lockers is 39 or 396,000. When you sum up these two, you get this. So that is how nicely it will present that particular report on a locker under furniture. So you can select any item you want to. We click here to refresh. You can select any item you want to see the report over. Okay. So again, you can print that report here. When after selecting like this, just click print. It will print for you the report. Then there's also you want to see which year you spent most in furniture or on furniture. So let's say 2021, we want to see how did we do in 2021 in terms of furniture. So you're able to see that particular report, so you can see very nicely. So you are able to see this here. We have the year 2021, as you're able to see. 2021 is the one we are reviewing under furniture. So you can see these are the spendings on each order, and then there's a gross spending for all those items in 2021. The furniture in 2021, we have spent this one in total. So you can see it can actually influence your decision making. So you'll be able to see that this particular year I actually spent a lot on furniture, and now why is it that? So you're able to influence is able to influence your decision making also. So you're able to print that report on 2021 on furniture, but you can see even 2022, whichever year you want to see, whichever year you want to see, you can see this report on 2022. Again, you're able to see that this report in 2022, as you can see here, these are the total spendings on furniture. So various types of furniture will be presented here. So and then it will give you the total spending in 2022 on furniture. Isn't that nice? Okay, very nice. So that is furniture. That is furniture. We click here, this ribbon here. See this brown ribbon? You just click anywhere, it will refresh. So that is furniture. So you can even print that one. So again, under furniture, you are able to look at gross spending for all the years on all the furniture items. So that will be gross spending. You want to see how much have I spent for all years and for all furniture items. So you come here and check. So you can see it's giving a very good report. So as you have said, all these are furniture items which will never miss in a typical school. You can see. So it will actually give you the gross spending on furniture. Okay, all for all the years that you've been in, and also for all types of furniture. Okay, so that is the gross furniture spending. It will give you that report. Very nice. Okay, so let's stationery again. In the similar way, stationery will also be viewed in the similar manner. You can look at the item you want to look at, for example, cartridge. How have I spent on cartridge for all those years? You can view that one, and then you're able to see that one here. You can zoom, so you can see on cartridge here you spent this one, and this is the total spending of a cartridge. So that one is also there. So you can also view. You can print that one also. You can also view by year. Select year here, for example, 2021. We want to see our view spent for all inventory. So stationery in 2021, we have got this ones here, and the year is 2021 here, you can see. And then the total spending is this one here on this particular uh, stationery items. Very nice, very nice. So that is stationery. But remember, under stationery here, you can also view how you have actually issue the stationery items, because we had said earlier that there is also issuance of those stationery items. So you can view uh, how you've been issuing those stationery items, and it will give you a very nice report. So you can see this report here. You're able to see that this issuance form will give you a detail on how you've been issuing stationery. So you can see, okay, how you've been issuing stationery for all those years. It will give you an updated uh, issuance data. Okay, that is stationery. So we're still under stationery. You can print that issuance data. You can see we also have gross spending on stationery. You may want to see how much have you spent on stationery for all those years. So just come here, print, have a look at it. So when you look at this one, all these are the types of stationery. You can zoom. You are able to see that the total spending on stationery is actually 777,540. So that's the total spending on stationery. So it will give you the total spending on stationery, the gross spending on stationery. Very nice. So again, under the same stationery, okay, you can print that report also. There's stock taking, stationery stock taking, because stationery there's acquisition, there's dispensing. So when you acquire, for example, things like photocopy papers, stapling pins, uh, folds up, and so on, you'll be giving them out to people to use them. So there's stock taking. You need to know what is the stock out, what is remaining within the stock, and so on, so that you're able to tell what is the time you're able to buy or you're able to acquire any particular stationery. So you can see here, let me zoom. So here you are able to see that we have exercise book stock in. This is what is actually within the stock issued at this one, and then at this particular time we are viewing this report, this is the current stock, which means excess book is still a good number in the stock. So photocopying paper, we have stock in, stock out, nobody has come for photocopying paper, we still have the same amount. So you're able to tell where we need to place an order and where we need to not to place an order. So it will give you a very good report. So again, you can print that particular report. You can again print that particular report if you want. You can print that one. So okay, you can print it here. So now you can also view this. You can see, very nice. You can view stationery as stock taking graphs. Stock in, we are talking about cartridge. So you simply select the item here. So on the cartridge, you can see stock in is 15, stock out around 5, stock current stock is 10. 15 minus 5 is actually 10. So you can see, you're able to see the graph or graphical representation over the stock in, stock out, and current stock. But you can view this type of chart, the one you want. If you want to display the column chart, if you want to display the line chart, is still, if you want to play the area chart. So it is still actually giving the same information whichever, regardless of whichever chart you're displaying. So you can select, you simply select the type of inventory here. So you can say photocopy book, not photocopy, but exercise book. So when you click this one, it should be able to give you the stock taking, stock in, stock out, current stock. So there is no stock out, which means the same number of the excess book still remains. You can view it in another form, you can view it in another form. So when you select, for example, toner, when you select toner, you can see toner, we have the stock in, stock out, the remaining stock. So you can see that. Very nice, very nice. And you can view it in line chart, you can view it in area chart. So that is very nice. That is very nice. That is the stock taking part of it. So you can view any stationary item from this area and see how much is remaining and how much is out and what you can do at that particular moment. Very nice, very nice. Even chalk, when you select chalk, now let us see chalk. See, chalk, the stock out is very small, maybe one, and now stock in, you can see what's remaining, and this is what is in, this is what's remaining. So you can view that in any type of chart. Can see very nice, very nice. So let us exit that one. So that one you can look at that particular report as well. So that's all about stationery. Very good report. Implements, again, implements more or less similar. You can by category, you can view garden tools. How have you spent on garden tools? You can see the garden tools. That is how we have done in garden tools, and that is the total for uh, the number of years. Now we are viewing this particular report. So that is that. Let us refresh. Okay. Okay. So you can print that one. So you can view any item, even machineries. Then you can view that one. Or over machineries, you can see sprinkler, lawnmower, lawnmower. So we have spent on this one on over machineries and the implements. You can see that. So very nice report. Very nice, detailed. Okay. So you can refresh. So you can even print that one. Then the gross spending of implements. Implement, how much have you spent on implements? So you can see, it gives you a very good report on the total spending on implements. So that is what will happen even with ICT tools. Okay, you simply select the category that ICT tools under teaching and learning, under security, entertainment, software system. So under teaching and learning, for example, we can view how much have we spent and what are the items under teaching and learning. So you're able to see very nice report here. Under teaching and learning, we have projector, Wi-Fi, DVDs, projector. So you can see the total spending here. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, friends. So that is what will happen when you want to view the year. Also, you can view 2021. You see how have you done in 2021 in terms of ICT. So ICT 2021, you can see these are the items you've got, and this is the total cost or the gross spending on that year. So that is ICT. Then the laboratory. Laboratory, you can select item, for example, chemicals. Then you want to see how much have you spent on chemicals and which area. So chemicals, these are the chemicals you bought. Uh, then this is the total spending on chemicals. Very nice report. Then you can also actually view by year, which year have you spent more and which year have you spent less, and so on. You can simply view that one here. You can see 2021, 2021, this is what you spent on laboratory. 2021, those are the items you bought in laboratory. Then you can also view by subject. You want to see which subject have you been spending more, or which subject have you been ignoring, and so on. So let's say chemistry, you want to view how much have you spent in chemistry laboratory. So under chemistry, you spent this one here. As at now, we are generating this report. That's what you've spent in chemistry. So you can view all the subjects. You can even view physics. If you want to view physics, you change this one to physics. Then you are able to check how much have you done in physics. So you can see in physics, you've been buying this ones, and this is the total amount you spent in physics. So it will tell you all those in a simple manner, in a simple way. So you can also see gross spendings, gross spending in laboratory. So apparatus, you use this one. Chemicals, you spend this one. Equipment, you spend this one. Other materials, you spend that one. So that is the overall report in the laboratory. Okay, you can generate all that. So very nice. Games, the same. Games, the same. You check. You can select any item. You can select the year you want to view, how much have you spent on games, and so on. Utility the same way. Utility the same way. Automobile maintenance. You want to see how much have you spent on maintenance. Select by item. How much have you spent on, for example, on exhaust system. Exhaust system, we have spent uh, only that, only that 7,500. That's what we spent on exhaust system as at the time we are now generating this particular report. So you can view any system. For example, let's see, for example, electrical system. How have you done in electrical system, like all that to do with wiring, vehicle wiring, and so on. So you can see headlamps, electrical system. We've bought headlamps for this vehicle, and that here quantity. This is the total. Then again, another one here, headlamps for this vehicle. This is the prices, and this is the total cost, and this is the total amount we spent on electrical system and automobile maintenance. Okay, so it will give you all those reports per category. Okay, and then you can print that report. You can also select here, you want to see 2021 and automobile maintenance. What have you done in 2021? You're able to see it will filter it out very nicely. And automobile maintenance 2021, the year 2021, which is 2021, which is here, very well. You're able to see the spendings on automobile maintenance, and you are able to see that up here. We are given the total amount we have spent in 2021 on automobile maintenance. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So again, you are able to print that one. Then even by registration numbers of those automobile. Remember, even motorcycle has got a registration number, even a tractor has got a registration number. Even this no automobile without registration number. Okay, so all those will be here. So when you look at this vehicle here, KY615U, you will be able to see how you've been spending on it in terms of maintenance. So automobile maintenance on this vehicle KY615U. So you can see KY615U, these are the spendings you've been putting on this particular vehicle, and you can see this vehicle has taken 10,200 in terms of maintenance. So it will even influence your decision making. Why is this vehicle taking a lot of money in terms of uh, maintenance? What is the problem? So, and you are going to make very good decision from that point of view. Then you can print that report on this vehicle. Then there's also gross spending on maintenance. All the vehicles, all types of maintenance, and all the cost. You're able to see that one now here. On the body system, you spend this one. On the wheel and tire system, you spend that one. Transmission system. So it will give you spendings, gross spendings on those systems uh, on automobiles. So at the down, but at the bottom here, you'll be able to see the total spending on maintenance of those automobiles. Okay, very nice. So that is automobile maintenance. Then we have automobile purchases, because maintenance is different from purchases. Purchases, that means you are acquiring a new automobile. You are acquiring a new vehicle, for example, a new bus, for example, a new tuk-tuk, a new ship, a new water bus, a new plane, a new motorcycle, and so on. So when you acquire the new item, which we say that's supposed to be entered here, for example, when you acquire a new item, you enter it here, add a new automobile here. That's where you enter the new acquisition of automobiles. So those reports will now be generated here. So you want to see how much have you spent on the bus in terms of purchases, in terms of buying new buses. How much have you spent on bus? So that one you can view very well. So you can see this report, very nice. So automobile purchases on bus, report on bus. So we have bought 3 buses at this coast. This one was blue. Then this bus here at this coast, yellow. Then this bus was also bought at this coast. Then it's white. So all these years we bought the 3 buses, and this the total spending on buses. Okay, spending on buses, only spending on buses. Okay, very nice, very nice. We can also view spending on another automobile. For example, how much have you spent on pickup? We have a pickup. Okay, we can check. Okay, I can see we have one pickup, and we bought it at this price. The total spending on pickups is that one. Very nice report. It will give you all those. It will give you all those. So you can also view, even you can also even view even a car. Car. How much have you spent on the car? Maybe we bought a car sometimes back there. So we bought 2 cars. Then white. They're both white. The prices are this ones. Then the total price for cars is that one. So we're able to see how much we have spent on cars, on automobiles. Okay. Isn't that nice? Very nice. So you can see, uh, so you can view any type of automobile there, how much you spent. Then you can also view how much have you spent in which years. For example, 2021, how much have you spent in buying automobiles? So in 2021, we spent, so you can see, we bought in 2021, we bought these two automobiles, we have a car and a bus. So at that cost, those colors. So we have spent this amount on automobile in 2021. Okay, so you can see how it will give you very numerous reports which are detailed. So you can also print that one. Then also we have gross spending on automobile. How much have you spent in buying the automobiles, in buying the buses, the vans, the cars, tractors, pickups? So you can see all these are types of automobiles that we meet in a typical school. So these are the amounts you've spent on purchasing them. So remember, you can also see the total amount you've spent on those automobiles. So far, so good. So that is, we're able to even print all those reports. So again, there is what we call donation. So under donation, we say that we will only record those items which have been given freely by some groups, by some individuals, and so on. So we'll give the report direct. So this is the report on donation. So you will be able to view our glance on things that have been donated to that particular school and they were received by who. So you can see very good report on donation, which you can print and print from here, even if you like. Okay. Then we also have overall report. Now overall report will now capture all of them, spending on all of them, spending overall report on spending on inventory. Okay. So that's what we have here in overall report. So when you click that one, you will be able to generate overall inventory report. Just look at it from this point. So you can see this is now the report on all areas of inventory in a typical school. So furniture, you spend this one. Stationery, you spend that one. Implements, you have spent that one as that. Now we are generating this report. Laboratory, automobile purchases, you spend that one. So the total spending on inventory is actually this one. As at the time we are generating this particular report. So you are able to see that. And that one can influence your decision making on how to acquire and how to dispense this particular inventory. Back to overall report. Okay, you can also print that overall report. Then you can also generate overall spending uh, chart or graphical representation on that one. So you simply click here, it will give you the graphs representing the overall spendings on those 9 categories of inventory. Furniture, you can see. Stationery. So from this one, you are able to see that automobile maintenance has taken little, games has taken little, laboratory has taken little, ICT and so on has taken comparatively little amounts. But when you look at automobile purchases, which means we have spent a lot in purchases of vehicles, buses, and so on. It's the one which is taking a huge chunk of money or spending here. But this particular representation, you can even look at it in terms of line graph. You can see, very nice. You can even look at it in terms of area graph. Still will represent the same information. So that is how you will see the graphical representation of that particular information. Then you can exit from. So friends, those are the reports and you have seen how detailed they are, how nice they look. So up to that particular point, I want to look at settings. So under settings, you're able to see that we have these areas where we can do the changes. You can reset system password. So when you want to change the system password, you come here, you put the username, new password, and re-enter the new password, and then you submit. That way, you will have changed the system password. You can also update the school details. So like as of now, you can see the school details up here, XYZ High School, motto, email, mobile numbers, but you can change that one here. And then you can also upload the school logo. the school logo, you can simply upload that one. It will change appropriately. You just go and select, you select wherever you put in your logo. Then you simply click that. Then you select whichever logo you want to put. So you just select that one, then you open, then it will change automatically. So that's how you'll be changing the school logo. Then there's also we were looking at updating school details. Then there's also change of currency. You can also change the currency. Remember, as at now, the currency is Ugandan shilling. You can see UG. So, but you can change. You can change to any currency that you want to use in your system to display information. So, let's say Kenya shillings. You can change that one. You simply submit. When you submit that one, already the currency is already changed. And then there's delete all data. You can delete all data in this system. All the data you fed into this particular system will be gone. Okay. So let's see if the currency has actually changed. So we can view any of the reports. Let's view even automobile purchases. We see we can see even let's say, okay, let's if we view even bus, you can see the now it is no longer you can see now it is shillings. If you look at it well, now report is coming with the new currency that we have just changed. Kenya shillings, that's the total spending on the bus. Okay, so the currency will change all over. So that's how you'll be dealing with the settings. Then you also have another section here about will give you some overview on the system and the developer and so on. So you can read that one very nicely. You are able to see that is given here. Then there's also exiting of the application. When you click this one, it will ask you whether you want to exit or not. If you don't want to exit, no. If you want to exit, yes. So this particular dashboard will close and it will save your data. So let us exit. Okay. So the system is actually exiting. So by that, we've exited our inventory system. So thank you, colleagues and friends, for watching. Until next time, God bless you and have a great